I think we all feel the same way, don't we? I mean, it's pretty...
Music in general is an important part of all our lives.
Yeah, exactly.
We're big rock fans.
And Bowie, we thought was the best.
God.
He intentionally keeps himself a mystery.
Yeah, right.
Because he's always being somebody else on stage, or trying to be somebody else on stage. And he keeps his own personality a complete mystery, so it adds to the aura and makes him a more interesting person.
Watching him dash away, swinging an old bouquet, turned roses, sake and strange divine. It was my initial fascination with mime and expressing things with facial movements and body talk rather than articulating things. I mean, I'd done as much articulating as I felt was necessary with the actual songs, and if I was going to present them in more than a single dimension, I mean, if I was going to present them visually, then I wanted my body or my muscles to play an active part in the performance. It's funny that the same, very similar masks to the kabuki stick masks were used with the English Mummers Theatre. And it's very strange that they should come up with very similar designs for faces. I don't know what the link would have been, but there must have been some link. That is kind of from the Aladdin Sane album. Aladdin Sane was a schizophrenic. That's accounted for lots of the why there were so many costume changes, because he had so many personalities that each, as far as I was concerned, each costume change was a different facet of personality. This is likewise another Japanese costume. These are all Japanese, and most of this stuff is Japanese. Most of my clothes are Japanese. I've always been very fond of kabuki-style clothes. That's another Aladdin Sane thing. Aladdin Sane, I saw him as... I found a lightning bolt really represented him. This was the first Japanese costume that I got, this was originally worn by a woodland creature, Japanese theatre. That's why it has fun little animals on it. It says in there, Yamamoto Kansai, dry cleaning only.
I couldn't sell this joint. Morgan, can you save this hanger?
More than anything else, I saw that a lot of my songs were very illustrative and picturesque, and I felt there were other ways of performing them on stage. I was never very confident of my voice, you see, as a singer, so I thought rather than just sing them, which would probably bore the pants off everybody, I'd like to kind of portray the songs rather than just sing them. That's really how it started, wanting to portray the material I was writing. I always found that my material, I felt it was more three-dimensional. I wanted to give it dimension. I wanted to give it some other dimension other than that of just being a song. What time is it?
It's 8 o'clock on the nose.
Right. Does anybody say how long I've got?
They said 5 minutes, 10 minutes ago.
Is that? It's 8:15 start.
Probably not.
Time is waiting in the wings. He speaks of senseless things. His script is you and me. Boy, time flexes like a whore, falls wanking to the floor. His trick is you and me. Boy, time and quaaludes and red
should be on by now. We should be on by now. Oh, la, 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 la.
I'm leaving.
That way.
I'm
No.
leaving.
No.
You, not a victim. You just scream with boredom. You are not evicting time.
And I never get bored.
You know, like
You know, really,
stones,
I never get bored because I can always
stones
change.
get tired.
I'll
Yeah.
draw a different picture this way or that way.
Stones get tired.
Don't you know you're driving your prophets and prophets insane? For you pretty things. Don't you know you're driving your prophets and prophets insane? Let me make it plain. Gotta make way for the whole superior.
I like people who are AC/DC. You know what I mean? No, I'm not saying Bowie's the best.
Oh, you pretty things. Don't you know you're driving your prophets and prophets?
I guess I'm living my fantasy.
What's your fantasy?
Bowie. He represents it all to me. Excitement, space. See, I'm just the space cadet. He's the commander.
You saw for a long period, or for certainly over the last couple of years, a lot of kids sort of aping you almost, or looking very like you, so that they would dress up and put things on very similar to you.
Yeah.
How did you feel about
Well, a lot of it came out starting off like that, but over the last year or so, it's changing, and in as much that they're finding out things maybe nothing to do with me, but the idea of finding another character within themselves. I mean, if I've been at all responsible for people finding more characters in themselves than they originally thought they had, then I'm pleased, because that's something I feel very strongly about, that one isn't totally what one has been conditioned to think one is. That there are many facets of the personality which a lot of us have trouble finding, and some of us do find too quickly.
He's from his own universe.
What universe is that?
Bowie universe.
Are you into the Bowie universe?
He's the center. I was drawn to it.
How were you drawn to it?
I'm from Phoenix and I just came.
Please tread them gently, they don't like to fall. Oh, by jingo. There's no room for anger, we're all very small. Oh, by jingo. We're painting our faces and dressing in thoughts from the skies, from paradise. But they think that we're holding a secretive ball. Want someone invite them, they're just taller children. That's all. After all.
Somebody's accelerating very, very fast and you're not driving. And you get that thing in your chest when you're being forced backwards and you think, ooh, and you're not sure whether you like it or not. It's that kind of feeling. That's what success was like. The first thrust of being totally unknown to being what seemed to be very quickly known. It was very frightening for me, and coping with it was something that I tried to do. And that's what happened. That was me coping. Some of those albums were me coping. Taking it all very seriously, I was.